G'day Tempe TV, it's Rob here. I'm here with the head coach Rick Irwin of Templestowe Footy Club. We're at the Templestowe Reserve and after a big win against South Belgrave, I think it was about 130 points. So Rick, what was your assessment of the game?
Mate, it was a great win. We were back, mate. Our hardness was there, our game plan was back. We pushed forward to defend, we pressed all day. We worked bloody hard as a group. We cared and shared and had that real love back. We had that real passion and mate, they had the smell of a kill there. You know, they hunted yesterday, and very proud of the boys yesterday. I just felt that we would have been very hard to beat no matter who we played. We just ticked all the boxes yesterday, and the game plan was evident. We had the courage to play it, and you know, we really played great footy. At quarter time, it was 2 goals all, and I had a couple of people say, "Oh, you know, you're going to whack the boys, you know," and I said, no, not really. The game plan's evident. It was a tight game of footy, so Belgrave came to play. They kept fighting all day, actually. Their spirit was really good. But I wrote all these things down that were ticks of what was happening, and then from there we kicked 8-8-8 in the last 3 quarters. So sometimes you just got to, you know, get the habits right early, and the scoreboard might not give you the results early, but if you keep those habits and keep getting your KPIs, then the scores will come.
So what did you do different during the... it was a different opposition. I mean, South Belgrave a second bottom, but they never gave in. They were always going and going. But the week before we played Scoresby and just got over the line, so it was a bit of a kick in the pants. Did you do anything different during the week?
We did, mate. We worked really hard on we did tackling, technique of tackling. We didn't have our tackles last week. Our KPIs weren't met there, and we also did a lot of work going into our forward entries, and a lot of work through that sort of gateway area, that 50 to 70 metre area, versus that what we call POMO, that 0 to 30 metre area where the point of most opportunity, that's what that stands for. And we did a lot of work the last couple of weeks, and we got our reward with that really good entries. If we're going into that gateway 50 to 70 metre area, they were almost defensive attacking actions. So we were playing safe. We didn't want to get hurt on the slingshot, which we were, by sort of not safe kicks in that 50 to 70 metre area, and then we were carrying the footy and getting it over to that POMO area where the kid was there on fire. Kid kicked 8, Ollie Lodge kicked 4, Matt Bain kicked 4. We must have had about, look, I don't know, but we must have had, I would have thought, 7 or 8 goal kickers, a lot of goal assists. Players are playing good team sharing, caring footy. And yeah, I just felt that what we worked on through the week really came together, which was rewarding.
So as a club, we're sitting pretty strong. I mean, the reserves had a big resounding win as well, and they're sitting on top, and we can't lose second. So it's a little bit of a, moving forward, it's a bit of a dead rubber next week against Upper Gully. Yeah. But how do you approach that?
Look, it's an interesting one, mate. It is a dead rubber, but we'll be going up, as Trav said, we'll be going up to have 2 wins. The conditions are not great. You know, we've requested even through the league to try and get the game changed, but I don't think that's probably going to happen. But the word is it's this thick in mud. It's not ideal going into a final. Gully have the week off the next week. They've earned that right for that, being on top and undefeated. We'll be playing the next week in a final, so it's not ideal playing in mud that deep in the last round. We won't be risking any player that's not quite right, so we got a few niggles yesterday. We didn't have a bench actually late in the game. That's all the more reason it was a gutsy win. We had no bench at one stage, and 3 went down early in that 3rd quarter. So those players, you know, that have got a little bit of an injury, Kate Williams and Simon Harris, and just trying to think of the other couple that got stung. Harris had a little bit of concussion. Harris Fidonis, so we'll have to see how he's come up. We won't take any risks with them, but there's also an opportunity for a couple of boys coming through the Suns that are playing good footy, you know, with Bankers back and some other players that are sort of putting their hand up to come through there. So we're going up to win, but we won't be risking any player at all in those conditions whatsoever. They're going to have to be 100% sound to play.
So coming into the finals, our list is looking pretty strong. Injuries all okay, or you've got people coming back?
We're just starting to get, look, we've been managing injuries, as you know, the last 6 weeks, and the players are just starting to come back. Wodsy will play next week. Schultz played his he missed last week, I know, but that was his 3rd or maybe only 2nd senior game. Fia got back yesterday, which was terrific. He was just a general across that back line, so it was great to have Schultz and Fia back. A couple of good heads like that just really shored us up. As I said, Jimmy coming back through the Suns, you know, Ridge is back having a kick as well. There's a lot of Tommy May's back from injury, playing good footy down there. So we've got some really good depth. 39 players well, it's actually 38 have played seniors this year. I say 39 because Jack Wilson was picked for his first game and then his knee blew up with that infection on the Saturday morning, and it was a nasty one, and he missed a couple of weeks, and then of course he got badly hurt yesterday. So he has a bad run, that kid. But in my eyes, 39 have represented the club, and then you've got another 5 or 6, as you know, down there in the Suns that possibly could have played, so our depth is just enormous, and really excited about the next month of footy. We're getting all the troops ready. We're up and about. We've got some fantastic depth. The Suns are going to be hard to beat, and we're going to be hard to beat. So I'm really, really excited, and we're on track for a good campaign.
Well, Rick, all the best for the next month. We're all rooting for you. The
stuff.
past players, the legends, the ladies, everyone thinks you're doing a great job, and both on and off the field, I think we're in a good place.
Absolutely.
So all the best for the next month, and up a gully next week.
Up a gully. So just finally finishing the Purple Haze luncheon today. Isn't it great? The Purple Haze lunch, all the people come out. We're at our best. I said that in the lunch, didn't I? We're at our best when you guys come out to follow us. So get behind us over the next month, because that's when we're at our best. We can tell when the crowd's around, and on and off the field we're ticking some good boxes. So we'll be ready to play. We're ready for whatever challenge comes our way.
Good on you.
Good on you, mate.